Hi, how's it going? This is Resident of Collinwood. I'm here to review Halloween 3 Season of the Witch. Oh, God. This stars Dan O'Healy. And, what's his name? The guy that played Daniel Chalice or Callus. I can't. Tom Atkins. God. Um, I'm so awful today. But, anyway, this movie actually, to me, has one of the better scores. To me, this movie has the best score of maybe all the Halloweens. Um, just from start to finish. And it has its own infomercial, too. We've never seen that since this movie. Um, and that's the one thing I've always found amazing about it, that this movie literally is its own. And the entire franchise. You want to talk about originality? That is this movie. I know a lot of people don't like it. I'm not here to tell you to like it, that's for sure. I'm here to review it and tell you how I feel about it. If you don't like it, let me know. If you like it, love it, let me know too. uh, you would think more people would let me know. Just saying. Just saying. Comments would be nice. um, I'm all over the place today. Um, we've had a long week. So, and you know, this movie starts off with you see somebody running, and you see this guy who's in a suit chasing him, and he causes him to pass out. And he says they're gonna, they take him to at a gas station where this guy's working. I mean, this guy's very Michael Myers like. And here's the thing: Dick Warlock is actually one of the people working for the Silver Shamrock Company. He's one of the henchmen. And he played Michael Myers in Halloween 2. There's a lot of Halloween Easter eggs in this movie. And I'm going to get to the one that could lead to a sequel to this movie. Dude, you heard that right. And if you didn't, turn this the hell up. I'm really excited about this because I just thought about this. I really enjoyed this. If anybody ever had doubts that Dick Warlock wasn't a good Michael Myers, I think he was one of the best. To me, Nick was the best, but to me, right there, Dick Warlock is right there. This role here cements this as one of the henchmen of the Silver Shamrock Company. This role here, I enjoyed the hell out of him here. I feel if it weren't for Dan O'Healy being in this movie and having the lines he did and the impact he did, to me, Dick Warlock would have stole this movie. Nearly damn near does, honestly. But Dan O'Healy, to me, is the best actor. No offense to Tom Atkins. Tom Atkins does a hell of a job, and I love him to death in this movie. Great protagonist, sorry. But Dan O'Healy is the best, second best antagonist, right there with Michael Myers. I mean, he literally makes himself his own antagonist. Dan O'Healy's character does one thing to me that cements him as great. He sells himself as the heel. No one sells for him. I mean, you could say the earlier sequences sell that he's bad, that the Shamrock Company is bad. But when you finally hear how sinister he is, that's the actor selling his part, and I love that to death. Obviously, Jamie Lee Curtis is the town PA announcer. I'm going to get back to that later. That's another cameo, by the way. Or Easter egg, if you want to say. We never see her in this movie, but you do hear her. I just loved how they did the mask. They did the plot of this movie. I really enjoyed it. This movie gets a solid 10 from me. Just all the way through. The rattlesnakes coming out the rattlesnake coming out the mask. I know there's another snake coming out the mask. I don't know what type of snake it is. If you know, please hit me in the comment section below. I don't know. I'm familiar with some snakes, not all. Um, it just looks like a regular old snake. That could be wrong. I don't know. I know there's the rattler snake though. There's the rattlesnake, um, which that's a venomous snake. There's a difference between venom and poison. Venom goes through your bloodstream faster and kills you quicker. So you guys know. Um, little lessons here. Again, I give this movie a 10. Again, when I don't talk long about a movie. Sometimes I feel like I don't talk enough about Season of the Witch, and the one thing I'll say I like the most, and here's where I'm going to kill H2O. This movie was filmed and set in California, just like H2O was, but this more felt like a Halloween movie than Halloween H2O did. This movie here, not just because of the mask, not because of the plot, just in general, this felt more like a Halloween movie than Halloween H2O, in my opinion. If you disagree with that, that's fine. I'm not going to argue or bitch, moan, whatever. This movie here felt more like a Halloween movie than H2O did. Even though H2O had Michael Myers in it. I know this movie doesn't have Michael Myers in it. It's an alternate reality to the Halloween franchise. But they set and filmed this movie in California. They set and filmed H2O in California. Go look at the two films and tell me this movie honestly doesn't look like more like a Halloween movie than H2O does. Because to me, H2O there's things, when I get to H2O, I'm going to tell you exactly what H2O needed to do. It wasn't the setting. I disagree with a lot of YouTubers that the setting killed this movie. No, they were unprepared for that setting in that movie, to me, more than they were in this movie. They were prepared for this setting here in this movie, in the Halloween 3 Season of the Witch. H2O, in my opinion, they weren't. And I'm going to explain when I get to H2O, and I can't wait for that. I'm not going to skip over, though. Obviously, the girl in this movie who's the daughter, I want to say, of the guy who gets killed, she gets turned into a android, a robot or whatever. And I feel that's one of the best twists in this movie. One of the best twists in Halloween history. There's actually, you got back-to-back twists. Halloween 2, the sister connection. You got Halloween 3, which is that girl getting turned into a robot or android or whatever you want to say. And obviously Dan Chalice destroys Connell Cochran by destroying the machines and using the stone. And he calls the television stations. The wind's blowing here where I live, sorry. So if you hear a door slam, it's my door going open. But we're left with the biggest cliffhanger in Halloween history, which is Dan Chalice screaming on the phone, "You gotta stop it! You gotta stop it!" And it's amazing. People say about Doom is imminent in The Thing and Prince of Darkness, but in this movie as well, Doom is imminent. This movie here, to me, people don't give that enough credit for this movie. Doom is imminent in this movie. So just saying. And finally, for my sequel, remember what I said about Jamie Lee Curtis as the PA announcer? Well, her character never gets shown, so we don't know if her character ever got killed off or destroyed or whatever. What if they got Jamie Lee Curtis to star in a Season of the Witch sequel taking over the Silver Shamrock Company? It could be a possibility. Just saying, they could come up with that character. Just throwing that out there. I'm sure people are going to laugh at that. Listen, you guys have a great weekend. I'll see you guys Monday with Halloween 4. I'm going to take the weekend off. I got it right. Spend time with the kids. Love the little ones, man. Peace.